original.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure where we were on that then. Alrighty, let's see here. Hello everyone and welcome to the J.A.W. Show. It is Monday, the 5th, 2021. My special guest today, Emad Alaeddin. He's from one of my groups called Emad Network 1, and I'm doing an interview with him today. As an original musician, though, we're going to be talking about his music today. So, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Hello, Emad. Can you hear me now? No. Those damn people trying to stop my evil playing already.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
So, let's get to know you just a little bit. How'd you start in your music career?
I can hear it's a little choppy.
Choppy. Okay, well, we'll work on that a little bit. Let me get my... Okay, trying to fix it. Somewhere in there. But,
it all started when I realized that when I sing, I don't stutter, because growing up as a child, I had a very massive stutter, so I was always struggling with that, and that was real tough socially, of course. And when one of my speech therapists told me, hey, if you sing, you probably won't stutter as much. So I sang, and she was right. I wouldn't stutter when I would sing. So I tried to apply that to my speaking, but it really helped save my life and my social life. So I stuck to it, and I practiced a lot. I had great teachers, great vocal teachers, great guitar teachers. But when I decided I wanted to be a musician full time was in high school, when I was plucked out in a hallway in my high school, and one of the coolest guys in school, who's a guitar player, said, I need a bass player. So I heard you just started playing the guitar, so we'd love to see if maybe you want to play bass. And I was so excited. It was just 3 notes. It was Sweet Home Alabama. I just had to learn D, C, and G. Just 3 notes on that bass. But when I got to perform it with them, I was in complete awe as to how much fun that was. And I said, I think I want to do this for the rest of my life. And that began my journey.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like you had kind of a journey. Do you have a certain kind of style you like to stay in? Or is there something that your general genre, or is it a specific period piece you like to stay in, or what motivates you? If you can hear me.
I love rock, even though I grew up listening to the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and George Michael. Those were the top 3 artists that were played in our household, along with everything too, actually. But I do tend to gravitate towards rock. I am a guitar player, so when I do produce music, even when I'm producing music for a pop artist, I do like to throw in some guitar work. But my actual genre is angelic rock opera, because I utilize a lot of vocals on it, so I'll throw in like these operatic voices on top of my main vocals and some big production stuff. But now, I think I'm starting to decide to maybe change it up a little bit and dial things back and simplify things and see how that goes too. So I'm looking into the more minimalistic pop type of sound that I'm going for. So that'll be my next release in the next month or so.
That's cool. So are you doing anything exciting in your music career right now? Have you got anything coming up and coming? Anything that you're getting excited about right now, or is there anything? Because I know COVID is like out there, and it must be really hard for you right now. You want to go perform, you want to be out there, guitar playing, all this other fun stuff, right? But you can't right now. So are you doing Zoom meetings? What are you doing to keep yourself out there?
Yeah. Good question. So, indeed, with COVID and shutting down venues, it's a little bit of a letdown. But to be honest, a lot of private events. So family dinners, even just 10, 15 people eating live music. So I've been pretty busy this entire year since we've taken this COVID break. Actually, it's probably one of my busiest in 2020. Now, I haven't been able to perform my originals, but I have been able to perform covers and that sort of thing for these dinner parties. As far as originals, I did one show in the entire year. However, I am happy to announce that my tribute band for Queen, so I'm also studying to impersonate not only in looks but also in voice. So I put together a Queen band and we're booked for a big festival this Memorial weekend. So that's coming up in May. So I'm very excited about that. We've got a video shoot coming up for the Queen band on Thursday, and I've got a music video shoot also for one of my originals called The Dawn, which I might play today too, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, so I got some pretty fun on the horizon.
So, what do you like to, we want to get into these things that are going right here, and I'm kind of thinking about something inspires you to write the music you write for your original voice. I have a small singing voice. Lots of people think I have a good singing voice, but it's like I haven't developed it over the years, so I'm not a professional, but I do my fair share of belting once in a while. So, I just kind of want to know, I guess, what drives you? What gets you crazy motivated and your inspiration in there? It's like, is there something that kind of gets you going, or music-wise? Can
it is quite simply the desire to push through adversity. We all have that adversity in our lives, whether it's personal, with love, or with careers. I've had the fortune of having both. Having some relationships that just did not pan out as I had wanted them to, and I've had some careers that just where the rug was completely pulled from under me and my entire family. So what drives me always is this, I've been humbled many times. I've realized that nothing is permanent, nothing guaranteed. You should always keep pushing, always keep looking to better yourself. So a lot of my music does tend to gravitate towards the inspirational side of things. I do, sometimes I'll write about stuff that makes me sad, and that happens, here and there. But really what inspires me are the people that I network with, like you and everyone else, that push forward no matter what. I mean, you've got these alien forces interrupting your internet, but you still keep pushing through, and that inspires me to keep pushing through regardless of all the adversity that's with them.
That's cool. So, let's find out a little bit more about you in general. Just what are your interests? What do you like to do? What kind of fun things do you like to do about there? Like if music isn't it can't be every day-to-day thing. There has to be something else that fills the void. Do you have family? Do you have friends? Are you just crazy busy?
So I love podcasts. So that's why I'm extremely happy and excited on this show with you. I don't listen so much to music just because I'm doing music all day long. I'm a session vocalist, so bands hire me to sing on their projects. So I don't really listen to music outside of my work because it's like I can take a break from music. So what I do is I listen to podcasts a lot. I do love working out. I'm into CrossFit, so I do that a lot. But really, I do love VR. I don't know if you're into VR or like you've been following much about like the.
As soon as I can afford one, I'll be getting one of those.
So much fun to like just completely immerse.
Yeah, I was going like, okay, get the goggles on. Now I can see people.
Fun, man. That'd be cool.
Now I see you up close. Now I see you far away. So, and one of the things that I like to write.
A lot of fun. You get to like watch concerts there.
Right. Well, I do a lot of writing. I don't spell very well, but I've written a couple books. I do poetry. I tried my hand at writing songs. I didn't learn how to do all the notes and stuff like that, but I did try a couple of things here and there. Damn. Much better. Anyway, but, that's kind of what I kind of want to get to know, have my audience get to know you and show a little bit about what you've experienced. So I guess I would like to see if maybe you'd like to play something for us here while we go into the last 15 minutes of the interview, and then we'll talk about the other stuff we were going to talk about. Do you think you're ready to play a song yet there, Emo? Waiting for my internet to catch up. The Gremlins are at it again today.
Yes, I would be delighted.
All right. This is Emad Alaeddin, and he's going to introduce his song here.
It's called The Dawn. This one song that I wrote is my most recent.
All right, I'm going to mute me until the end of the song. Give me a thumbs up when you're all done.
Let me turn on my reverb, and there we go. And I'll turn on my guitar. There we go.
Okay, Emo. Take it away. I'm going to mute myself here while you're playing your song. Give me a thumbs up when you're all done there.
Thanks, my man. All right, here we go. This one's called The Dawn.
Oh, my glasses. their assignments for 15 minutes. Woo! Ah, very well done. What was that song called one more time for my viewers?
Thank you, man. Yeah, the song is it is a political song. I wrote it for Donald Trump, which happens to really upset a lot of fellow musicians and a lot of my fans that I am a conservative. But you know what? Freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom of speech is the reason why we have this country. And if people want people to not express their thoughts, then they should probably move to Saudi Arabia. That's a really big country for just having one school of thought, one train of thought. They got good food, good people, and they should move there. But I'm very proud to be an American, and so proud to my principles and values that I decided to release this song, regardless of the repercussions that would come of it. And I'm proud to do it.
I'd like to say congratulations for doing that as well, because even though people from different backgrounds can come together, hey, I voted for the other guy. That's okay. You voted for whatever guy you voted for. That's okay. It's about expression and expressing yourself. It doesn't always have to mean, oh, you're bad because you believe in somebody else. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, who knows? That's up to the individual. The song is what's important. Who's it's about and what it's...
Yes, sir.
Song, I thought it was a very good song, and I didn't even know it was political, but one of the things that I brought you here today to do, though, was, because I know what you're doing, this song is just trying to stop my evil plan. I know it, really, So, you're just trying to stop me and inspire me to do better, and I darn you. So, my important question for you as we close out this last half of the show is, how do you want to save the world?
That's a great question. I think there are a lot of people that have doubts in themselves. They're a little too hard on themselves. So I think the way to save the world is to always pay a compliment. Even though some of them might have some shortcomings, I think when you empower somebody by helping them find something about them that is a source of strength, something that they can be proud in, to celebrate that, I think helps people find that strength, because we all have superpowers, all of us, each and every single one of us, and to be able to find it is the key, because once you do find it, then you can use it, especially against evil forces. And so I think that would be my contribution, is to help people find their superpower so that they can defeat all these evil forces that are among us.
Now, how are you going to go giving everyone superpowers? I'm not going to have a chance in heck. Jesus, what are you doing? Here I am trying to do my evil plan, trying to end the world. And what are you doing over there trying to share and tell people how to communicate? Wow. It's just like one of those weird things. Well, that's a great idea, though. It's just something we got to think about, right, guys? Out there in the universe, we just got to think about how we can go about going from time to time in these moments where we are, sometimes all it takes is, hey, you know what, you got a nice smile. Now, when those people give you these looks like, why did they say that to me? Well, they didn't get it, but somewhere in their day, they're going to go, someone told me to smile today. That kind of cheered me up. So I think that's important for us to do that, paying compliments or just giving someone some gratitude for what they've done, even if it's something stupid and simple. They held open the door for you. So what? Say thank you. Someone gave you a spot in their line. Say, please, thank you. I really appreciate that. Bunch of stuff like that. So that's a great idea, And, as we keep moving along in this journey, I've only got 666 people to fill in this book. First, I've got to find the innocent people, which, that's going to take forever. Then I've got to find the corrupt, evil people. Whoa. Then I've got to summon all these demons. That's going to take a lot of work out of me, And all you guys keep trying to stop me. Don't know. So, why I came on here is because I want to inspire people to save the world. Because I don't want us to end it. But if it was going to end, how do you think it would end? Zombie apocalypse? War? Disease? What kind? What do you think will bring about the end of the world? What's the opposite? What aren't we supposed to do? Because everyone has their own ideas of what the world...
Yeah, that's a good question, too. I think we need to... I think what we need to avoid for sure is self-doubt, but also what we also need to avoid is the easy part, and that's, cutting corners and not having to put effort into achieving our dreams. We find a lot of people that are, quick to cut corners, but really it's the hard work that you put in towards getting to your goal that really keeps you at your goal instead of falling once you attain it. So I think one thing you should not be doing is cutting corners, but while you are working towards the goal, is enjoy the ride, as it might be. Enjoy the fact that you at least have the opportunity to try to get to where you go.
So you hear that, Army? You're supposed to be lazy schlubs. You're not supposed to go to work and do anything. None of that. That's what you're supposed to do. So, oh, ideas pop in my mind. I see the explosion going in my head. It's important for us to come together. One of the things that we're doing together as friends is we're coming together as a community group also, and we're trying to share ideas. We're trying to come together and play it forward a little bit, trying to give it a little bit of, all these people over here who might need some help, might have some good ideas. We got to get those guys in here together, and, I think friends and coming together and getting people who believe in you. Self-confidence is definitely one of those things that I don't want people ever getting, because if they have self-confidence, they won't follow me, and I need blindless, mindless morons to come through my thing. I don't have any lackeys yet. I need a couple lackeys, So, it's important that, we work on these things. So, anyway, one of these, as we keep going forward, I kind of like to give this general idea to my audience and give them an idea of, my topic of the day was, okay, sometimes you need to release things into the world, whether it be your music, your voice, your song, your heart, your poetry, all these things that need to be released. They're talking about this cancel culture thing sometimes, and I don't always like the word cancel culture. It's individuality being expressed in a way that's very out there for people to see. They're doing that because they want people to see what they're all about. They want people to know who they really are, or who they want people to perceive them to be. So, I think it's important that people realize that sometimes internet star versus person on the street star. Now, I'm one of those guys you meet on the street. I'm pretty much the guy you see on this chair, except for the evil stuff. Well, I put that away because I have to keep my cover under guard, No face mask here. So, so that's kind of what I wanted to get to a little bit before we end this show here, is just your final thoughts on what you'd like to tell my audience as an expressionable vocalist, as a person who's out there in the music scene. Any final words you'd like to give to my audience there? Oh.
Yep, it's starting to get a little choppy for the end there, but you want to give it's okay. Why don't we give your audience my thoughts about what?
Just about anything in general. If the world, I know how you want to save the world. I know how we don't want to end the world. Now, just kind of a general about your music and like where can we find you? Where can we go see you at if we want to do that? If you can.
That's a great question. My thought is always when you're interacting with anyone, whether it's somebody at the store or your best friend, always know that there's something going on in their lives that you might not know about. So always give them the benefit of the doubt before you're quick to overreact to something, say something that you believe they should be hearing.
That's right. Stopping is good message.
more of an effort to be good, it sure does pay off beautifully. As far as my music, I would love people to check out my music. It's not for everyone, of course, but if you do want to check it out, you can type in on your browser thatarabdude.com. I can spell my last name, but it's pretty difficult.
I'll put a link below in the comments here so that people will know where to come to find you. So we'll do that later after the video is all done. We'll make sure they know how to come find you there. So make sure you just send me that link just to be sure we get them to the right spot, and then we will make sure that's all good to go. Well, I think we've had a wonderful journey here today. I really want to thank my guest Nemo for being here today on the Josh Show, and I'd like to thank all of you out there in my Josh Show land. Don't forget to subscribe, and I really want to say thank you, and really good job on the song too. I thought it was brilliant. So thanks for everyone joining us at the Josh Show. It's been Monday the 5th, 2021. Thanks for joining us here today. And